Hello and welcome to Big Mike and the Boys. I'm Big Mike and here are some boys. How are the boys?
Alright, how are the lads? How are the boys?
That sounded fucked up. It was missing 3 words.
Oh, would you
4 words.
Yeah, but we discussed on the last episode all about that.
Alright, so just fuck what I have to say. Cheers, Mike. Carry on, cunt.
No, go on.
No,
Say it here,
that's
Will.
all I had to say
And then you
anyway.
won't
But
have
thanks for
anything to
shutting me
say
down, you
later.
prick.
So, for everyone listening at home, we're recording this before we record the episode that you would have already listened to. So, that's why Liam's a bit confused.
I do that all the time, don't I?
That's why everyone's a bit confused. So, we all know that Pat's here. Remember all the goofs and gaffs we had on the first episode of season 1,
The
2?
Googies. I call them
Great
Googies.
times we were having.
The Googies. Okay, so today's episode, lads, this is the bonus episode for July. This is the episode where we each say our top 5 favourite TV shows of all time. Okay? I'm excited to hear what you cunts have to say.
What were the rules that you have in place for this, though? Because you're a bit of a dickhead when it came to the...
I'm a stickler.
I was going to say a stickler for the rules.
I think dickhead's more appropriate.
You mispronounced stickler.
A dickler.
So, a diddler. Right, so the...
Are you diddling? Don't be diddling, Mike.
Look. What I do on a Sunday is nobody's business. Look, so, yeah, the rules are that we can't pick a TV show that we only saw for the first time in the last year due to recency bias.
Why?
Why not? It could be your favourite, like.
Mike, I don't even know if I watched a TV show last week, like.
But you need to let it settle. You need to have some time.
It's changed my life, Mike. It's changed who I am as a person. I think it's definitely
Are you
my
actually
favourite.
talking about a specific show?
Yes!
Backdoor sluts now.
Okay. I was going to say you make backdoor sluts and say like that doesn't count. It's backyard sluts is one big series. Okay, right. So
It's more of a film franchise than a series, I would say, though.
not the way I watch it, Liam. So have you got that in your list or what?
Mike, there is no list.
I'm the only one who came prepared for this. I was...
I have a fucking rough list in my head now. Maybe
Okay.
2 or 3 shows.
supposed to be 5.
But maybe it could be anywhere up to 8.
I do it on the night.
Exactly.
So we're each going to take turns. We're going to say our number 5 to number 2, give a couple of honourable mentions, and then talk about number 1. And as usual, I'm going to be crunching the numbers here. So I've got a little notebook, and I'm going to give each one a point system. And whichever show gets the most points is the best show of all time. Makes sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
discussed by 4 people. 4 white males. We've got a real diverse selection going on here.
Prior to the 3%.
Yeah, but you're English, Pat, so it's really different. Sorry, I think my chair broke due to my gigantic weight.
Pat, what's that all about?
Sorry.
Podcast 101, Pat.
Sorry.
Turn the fucking thing off.
Is
What's he
Deanna
doing?
W trying to play Scrabble against me?
She good looking?
Not a clue. She's an idiot, though, because I've won like 5 games against her.
On the right kind of
good-looking
stupid.
alien.
Okay.
My kind of gal.
So, dogs, here we go. I'm gonna do my list first, if that's okay.
Please.
Because you all asked me to do my list first, didn't you? So,
Just gonna copy it.
What?
Nothing, carry on.
Whispering comes out really bad in the podcast. It's quite hard to hear when you're driving. So,
It's true.
less whispering.
It's true. None of that. We won't be whispering.
Tony's actually never listened to an episode of our podcast or driven, so he wouldn't know. Right. So, my 5th favourite show of all time is You.
Interesting.
Okay.
When did you
have
watch
seen
that?
it?
When did you watch that?
Yeah!
When did you watch that, cunt?
Yeah!
Just over a year ago.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh,
The second season you did not watch over a year
You
ago.
were literally talking about that like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Sorry, you kind of watched it in the last year, just not for the first time.
Ah, bollocks! Like, what's
The
your logic?
season came out this year, which means the first season came out last year, no?
I don't know, it was a few years ago, but I was late watching it. Look, I watched it more than a year ago, I promise.
Oh, you're a cunt.
I don't believe you. Rule 1 broken.
Oh, breaking his own rules. Stickler for breaking his own rules.
So the reason I know you fucking weirdos is that my sister, her 1 year anniversary when she broke up with her girlfriend was last week. And when I watched the show, the two of them recommended it to me. So they were together when...
Right. So, but the first time you saw season 2
Yeah, but
was
new
within the
seasons
last
can
year.
come out.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
that doesn't count.
first time you saw any of it. Like,
You know.
Ah, fucking harsh shit. Anyway, carry on. That's a really good
do you
choice.
actually
though. I
want to
really
change
like
that rule
show.
then? Like, does it affect you that much?
No.
No.
Kind of. It narrows me down a lot. Like most of the TV I've watched has been in the last year.
It's just so often the last show you watched is like the one you love the most, which is why I was trying to kind of cancel that thing out. It's just going to be shows that you've really thought about. That was all it was. I didn't realize it was a big problem.
That's what Tony thinks of that.
Okay.
Well, no, it is just annoying. Like, I don't think you like. I don't know why bother with that rule. Is my thought.
For recency bias?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything wrong with that though?
But I've watched shows the past year which I'm just like, this is dog shit.
Yeah,
I've watched
exactly.
shows that I'm like, that's great. It's not top 5, maybe not even top 10, but...
Okay. Well, include whatever you want then.
Oh, okay. I kind of regret writing and planning my whole list now after that.
So
Anyway, use great, lad. I wonder what's going to happen in season 3.
Exactly the
Okay,
same.
so have you all
see
watched
that woman
You,
from the
or-
other side of the fence?
Tony?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is really
a
uncomfortable.
yeah,
You might notice from this list, I really love weird TV shows. So for anyone who doesn't know, it's like all in the perspective of a stalker. But he's not like just a hide in the bushes kind of stalker. He's like this really charming, intelligent guy who like ends up going out with all the girls that he's stalking. And
Because he's handsome too.
yeah, and he's handsome. And he's like,
I think he's quite charming.
he is charming, and if it like it's such a weird show, it fucks with your mind so much because if you take away the stalky bit, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
But if you take away the handsomeness, then it's just sheer creepiness. But I feel a lot of people are... like, I've seen loads of things about it, like women absolutely infatuated by this man, even with the stalky side, because he's a good-looking man.
And because he's
And
charming.
they're just like, oh, I wish a guy would, like, do something like that with me, like, be that obsessed with me.
But yeah, so it's like
Give us people, cunt. Like,
it's really fascinating. So like it's really fucking weird. There's obviously some killing. There's a lot of stalking.
I think he's a stand-up guy.
So yeah, he's Tony's mate.
he's loyal to them for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's strangely, it's like a really beautiful love story. So
I think it's all their fault, not his fault.
exactly.
So does he, Tony.
Exactly. They made him do it. Okay, so that's my 5th favorite TV show.
Oh, just while we're still on it, see the thoughts he has. Sometimes everybody has those
We've all
thoughts,
been there.
but you don't act on those thoughts.
Most
You
of
push
the
those
time.
thoughts down to the bottom of your brain and say,
You
"I'm not a
relate to
maniac."
it. You want to like
Yeah.
and everyone does like maybe not everyone, but people do like a small version of it. So he like really stalks them on social media to work out everything about them. Whereas a lot of people, if they get a new girlfriend, they would go through their social media timeline and be like, "Who's he? Oh, what's that?"
They bug their house as well and just make sure they tap their phones. Like, we've all been there.
Yeah, no, we've
been
all
there.
been there. We've all been there.
Locked him in a box.
Yeah. So, do you approve of that entry?
Yeah?
I think it's a good one, yeah. It's not top 5 for me at all, but it was good.
I really enjoyed it, actually. It's very good.
Yeah.
You said a minute ago it made you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but
that's not
I
necessarily
have a
a bad
weird
thing.
feeling for that. Like,
Yeah.
I enjoy it at the same time.
Because you're like, this could be me. Like, okay. So,
Yeah. I remember doing this.
yeah, this is normal guy stuff. Right, so my number 4 is The Good Place. Who's seen it?
Seen bits of it.
I have my hand up.
Liam has
See,
hand
when I
up,
lived in Limbo,
but this
he
is an
watched some
audio
of it and I
podcast
watched
and
it
I
too.
can't see him. So, The Good Place is like this really clever comedy on, well, it's on Netflix here. I don't actually know if it was on a real channel. Might have been. And it's
Oh, yeah.
basically
I don't know.
people go to the afterlife when they die, and the main character who's what's her name? Sarah Marshall.
Kirsten Bell.
Kirsten Bell, yeah. Anna from Frozen. She wants to build a snowman. No, she realizes that doesn't belong there, and it's way better than I'm making out sound. It's like one of the funniest TV shows.
I have to agree with that.
And it is like really like beautiful as well. It's like also one of the greatest love stories ever told, and less creepy.
Yeah,
than
but
you.
it's so nice to watch as well. It's so colourful and lovely, and
all the actors
very
are
pleasant.
brilliant. Like there's like 5 amazing characters in it,
Yeah.
whereas in most shows you get 1 or 2.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But, well, yeah.
So imagine
Spoiler
Scrubs,
alert.
but every character is the Todd. You know, that's what it is.
Every character's the Todd from Scrubs.
Yeah.
What?
She's just the best, like...
What?
Todd's just the best, like, and they're all just the best, like...
Okay, I kind of zoned out for a second. I thought, like, you meant there's an episode where the Todd is every single character.
No, that needs to happen.
Get on it, guys.
Okay, well, they finished. It's
Good
over.
place. Oh.
It's over. It was nice. Okay.
So it's now the end place.
Jason Mendoza is like my homeboy. You know, Bortles!
Jason Momoa, are you trying to say?
I wish. Right, so, number 3, Rick and Morty. So,
that was a very... Everyone like a...
I still enjoy it, I guess.
I do. The new season's fantastic. Like, really enjoying it.
I haven't seen the new one
Okay,
yet.
it's just not as funny as it was now.
No.
So, yeah, Rick and Morty, if you
Season
haven't
2
seen
or
it,
3.
I mean, probably most people have seen it, I assume, some of it. It used to be this really like niche thing, and now they sell their t-shirts in pennies. It's really weird. But yeah,
Because it was that good at the start, like.
Yeah, there was nothing like it beforehand, and now, like, the fact it is on season 5, it's a bit...
But why did it?
We've seen... It's not as new and fresh as it was. It's still great, but it's lost
I don't laugh anymore. It's funny.
Yeah.
I get fucking sick of waiting for them to come out. It just takes so
Yeah.
long for them to release
Yeah.
the season.
Yeah.
You forget how, like I know it's good, but I don't know. There's a couple episodes that I could watch forever.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I could always watch it, but.
there's something about Rick and Morty that made me think like, oh my god, if you're writing something, you can do anything. The episode where they're having the party in the house and there's all the different characters, like
From the memories that trying to...
yeah, like
take over.
that is like
Dan Harmon, man. Dan
Parasite.
Harmon's a genius, like. Community as well.
there's like
Community's
fucking
fantastic.
Baby Wizard.
I just love the was it Sleepy Gary?
Hey, Gary.
oh, my favourite is, I'm like Tom Cruise in that movie, Cuisine.
That's the film, right? Cuisine with Tom Cruise.
I don't.
Because his memories are messed up, right?
So here's the kind of spoiler alert. I think that's the funniest TV show ever made, Rick and Morty.
Really? That's a big statement.
Pretty fucking funny, though. Like, when you first watch it for the first, like, 3 seasons, the first time you watch that was
Yeah.
funny as
Is it?
fuck.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen season 5 yet. I'm just gonna wait for it to come to Netflix. But
Oh, your favourite show and you're not even that up to date with it.
because I
I
don't
can't seem to find 2 episodes I'm missing.
because I don't like to like try and stream things. I like to watch them in good quality. So cunt.
They're just as good quality.
Oh,
now.
the streaming laws back home in the UK and Ireland are a bit tougher, aren't they? A lot of those websites you can't get to.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
it's not easy to find things. I find.
But if you love something, like,
Oh, fuck off!
have you learned anything from you? Like,
never found it hard
It's your
in Ireland to
second or
stream
third
something.
favourite.
I'm gonna fucking
I always find it
sniff
really
Rick
easy.
and Morty's underpants. Right, so
How often do you go to-
underpants together?
I haven't watched Cunt fifth season, all right? But the 4th season was a bit of a downfall, which is again brings me to another rule that
Yeah,
you have to
but
count the
every
entirety
season
of the
has to
show.
be-
You can't just say the first 2 seasons of Desperate Housewives is my favorite show, even though they were
oh,
great,
fuck.
because it was followed by a bag of
First 2
shit.
seasons of Desperate Housewives
That's
was his
number 1 for
favourite.
me.
It was really
So
good.
now I need to amend my list.
Because like SmackDown in 2001 was like the greatest show of all time, WWE SmackDown, but like it's been bad for 20 years since, so it didn't make
Yeah,
my
Isn't the
top.
one sucked?
What?
It's like during Invasion and stuff.
Yeah, Invasion was the greatest wrestling storyline of all time. Tony.
Probably the worst.
So,
Yeah,
good luck.
but I'd like to fucking chime in here and say, Mike, this is number 3, and you're after breaking 2 of your own rules. Like,
yes, how?
Oh no, I think you're saying the other seasons make up for the fact there's one.
Season 4 wasn't as
season.
good. It wasn't awful. It didn't ruin the show.
okay.
It's just like
Swear to God,
season 1
Game
and
of Thrones in this.
season 1 to 3 was like, like 9, 10 out of 10. Season 4 was like 6 out of 10. It balances okay. If season 4 hadn't come out, or if it had been better, I mean, Rick and Morty might have been top. It dropped a bit for that. My number 2 TV show of all time is Black Mirror.
Yeah, I disagree so much.
I very much like
Fucking
Black
hate
Mirror.
it.
Sorry,
I love a
Pat,
couple
you
of the
disagree that
episodes.
it's my second favorite show.
I disagree that you've put it up so high. I think there's a few amazing episodes, but it's all, look at us as society, we're fucking addicted to technology, we're this. It's like, yes, it's so deep. It's not. I don't think it's taking something
I don't get that from
obvious and making it seem deeper than it is.
I don't actually get that from each episode. I often forget that it's about technology. I just find every episode is a story that fucking drags you in and fucking twists everything around at the end. Or sometimes the twist that there is no twist, and that's okay.
What was it? The one where your boys end up banging in the PlayStation game or whatever. I thought that was an absolutely cracking episode.
That was good.
And the paedophile baiting one, that was fantastic.
That's my favorite episode.
Fantastically done.
It's called Shut Up and Dance.
Kind of like
that's brilliant.
I think it's like a side one, but they go into the doctor that has the chip that can feel people's pain, but then it starts to break and he
That's
gets
in
pleasure from the pain.
That's in
Black Museum.
Super
That's
cool.
in museum.
Yeah, super fucking cool that.
But
story.
that paedophile one I saw coming.
Yeah.
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 That'd be one
Yeah.
that it just wasn't gonna.
I did not.
No,
see it
because
coming.
he.
No, they were still gonna release it. Sorry, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, is that the
No,
one
I
with
saw
the
it coming that he
kids?
was a paedophile. The kid,
Oh, yeah?
like, yeah.
Yeah. That was cool. Though. That's
Pissed
fucking
me
This is the difference between me and Liam and Black Mirror. We agree on a lot of TV shows, but Liam's really good at seeing twists coming, and I'm really not. So that kind of ruins it for him because he often sees the twist coming.
I still enjoy it though. I still really like it.
Yeah.
See, I
Because
feel
of how they tell the
Can
story,
usually
it doesn't
kinda
matter
tell,
what the.
I believe
Again, Black Mirror, the latest season was a disappointment. The episode where they're playing video games was really good. The other ones weren't so good. And Bandersnatch.
Is this the one where they had the Black Museum or something? with
Bandersnatch was good. Yeah.
The horror museum thing.
That was
or
the one.
Fucked up
That was
museum.
season before.
Oh, okay.
The episode of Moriarty is fucking deadly. That was that season.
Yeah. But see, Tony, I liked Bandersnatch, but I also kind of got pissed off with it. So Bandersnatch
Yeah.
is like an
We did too, didn't we?
interactive, like Black Mirror movie kind of thing on Netflix. But I don't know, there was something about it. It was a bit too off the wall. Like it didn't really make sense. And I don't like when things are.
Me and my buddy.
Sorry.
No, sorry. Sorry.
I don't like when things are weird and then don't make sense. You know, I want the explanation. This is the thing. Some people like movies where at the end it's like, did he die or didn't he die? It's you decide.
Oh.
I want it to be fucking laid out on a plate what happened. You wrote the story. I write my own story
can't
if I
see
want
it
to make
coming.
my own ending. The ending's the hardest part. You don't fucking finish your story, you cunt.
There's some films that do it that leave it like too ambiguously of like, oh, did it go this way? Did it go that way? But like with films, I think like Shutter Island, like that big old mad twist at the end. Tony's favourite. There's when they like leave little clues and hints to finalise the
Through
ending.
the whole fucking movie, like it's a good movie.
No.
Like,
It's not the
Feels
twist.
like I've been here before.
It's-
oh come on, like you don't have to do that.
No, not the
Give
twist.
your audience some credit, look.
Not the twist that it's insane, but like when he chooses to kill himself, is he actually realizing that kind of thing?
Yeah.
But and Inception was the top still spinning or whatever.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Good old Christopher
Answer the
Nolan.
fucking question. Now, it's okay if it's like, let's say Inception, actually. I think, we think he is in reality, but the top keeps spinning, so maybe he isn't. I think that's it. But
the fact it has that wobble as it's spinning,
yeah.
you're like,
but that's
it
okay,
wouldn't
because that's
keep-
like, he is in reality, but maybe he's not. Whereas it'd be worse if it was like, literally, which one is he in? You know? It's okay that they tell you it's more than likely this one, but it could be that. That's like, okay. But it's when it's like, oh yeah, make up the ending yourself, write it in a postcard and put it in the letterbox, and you might win a prize. Do you know, fuck off, like, finish your fucking, finish your work, you cunt.
But what I will say about Bandersnatch is I thought that was a fucking fascinating concept, is that you can do that.
Oh, amazing.
Like the interactive.
And you could actually make a full-length movie. That's something you're onto, like.
Was it at the end of it, or was it just statistics online of how many people like discovered certain endings and stuff?
I have one way that I haven't done. I sat up till 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I fell asleep
trying
around
to do it.
half
He
4.
fell asleep, and I was like, I'm determined to do everything.
Me and Tommy did the same on mushrooms, and we're just like,
I think,
let's see what we can
if
get.
you don't press anything, it goes through everything.
Really?
Yeah, I think it goes through every option eventually if you don't press anything.
Ah.
Which picks one for you. Okay.
Nah, would it?
So now it's some honourable mentions, boys. So I'd like to give an honourable mention. This one might have made it in, but it was kind of, it wasn't really a TV series. It was like a just short, what are they called? Like,
This guy.
huh?
Huh? No, it wasn't really a TV series.
What,
Is this
Firefly
another?
or
Is this
something,
another
is it?
role that you're?
No.
Firefly, probably.
I could have put it in if I wanted.
YouTube
You
channel.
fucking cunt. I don't know why you have such a big problem with my rules. Like, I put the rules in the messages a couple of times. You could have said then if you didn't like them, you know, rather than waiting until
We wanted a united front, though.
I don't think I saw any mess.
Yeah, of course you didn't. Right. So this show,
Actually, a little bit of a.
because it wasn't like a very long, it was like a short series of, I don't know what they're called, but like a limited series. Darren Brown Apocalypse, I've talked about before.
Oh, yeah.
So there's only like 5 episodes. It is really
You could have put that in, Mike.
Huh?
You could have put
No,
that
I
in.
know I could have, but like just that's kind of what pushed me to say not put it in, was that it was so short.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was a very close one. That probably is number 6.
That's one with the zombies, yeah?
Yeah. So Darren Brown is Apocalypse is Darren Brown mind controls this guy and puts him in a situation where he thinks he's in a zombie apocalypse, and it's like, assuming it's all real, which I really do think so. It is fucking fascinating as fuck.
That's it. Yeah. Now with all of these, the magicians and the hypnotists,
Hypnotists.
hippopotamuses. Yeah, like I've always just got that lingering. Is this real or is it staged thing? Like no matter how impressive it is, I'm just like,
Yeah.
can it? And I do believe it because my dad's been hypnotized, and he's just said it was a whole weird experience. He knew everything he was doing, but just couldn't stop himself from doing it.
Jeez.
Ugh, that sounds horrible.
So I would say now, if I was telling anyone to go watch a show now, you have to watch this one, it would actually be Darren Brown Apocalypse, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because it's short and it's not like Rick and Morty. Not everyone will get the humor, you know.
Yeah.
Black Mirror, not everyone, like, people hate that. Some people think it's too weird. They don't like that shit. Do you know, like,
People like Pat.
yeah, but that's the one I would ask. I'd tell anyone, like a young person, an old person, to watch. I think they'd enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
The Peep Show, just a great comedy that was kind of pretty great all along.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Very clever.
I can't watch it. It's too awkward for me.
Yeah, I struggled with it the first time I watched it, but then tried it again. I'm like, this is fucking great, but so uncomfortable.
I also like how that's shot. It's fucking so clever.
Yeah, maybe one of the
Peep Show
reasons.
is- it's your eye view. Like.
Maybe one of the reasons it didn't make my real list is because I've watched it too many times. I'm kind of sick of it.
Surely that should make it number 1.
Extras.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Ricky Gervais' best show in my opinion.
Nah, I get fucked.
Sorry, what did you say?
What do you think it is?
It's in my list, so
okay.
You can wait.
Okay.
Well, you didn't have to say
I
it.
absolutely hate Ricky Gervais, but he's got one thing that I just think is absolutely phenomenal.
All right.
I think he's
I'm looking forward to your list, Pat. We'll talk about it then, cunt.
Yeah, we will.
This one is from the last year, but I loved it so much, and it would nearly be in the list. WandaVision on Disney Plus.
I never watched
You
it.
kind of need to have seen like the whole MCU, like all the movies, to enjoy it properly, I think. But it was fucking genius as well. Red Dwarf, that was my favorite TV
my
show
jurisdiction.
for about 10 years.
Nice.
What was
Red
that?
Dwarf.
Red Dwarf.
Oh, Red Dwarf, yeah.
Just kind of went off it.
Ah, it's
It's harder to watch now, it's a bit old. Friends, everyone knows about Friends, but that was my favorite TV show when I was like 7, when it shouldn't have been. And Lost. Lost was fucking awesome, but I mean, it really did get bad.
But it got let down towards the end, yeah.
And my
Right, a strike, fuck lost.
number one show, right? And Tony, shut your fucking mouth, all right? My number one show,
Try.
my favorite TV show of all time,
I know it is.
Game of Thrones. I think it is
You motherfucker.
the greatest TV show that was ever made. I think the fucking story's fascinating. I think all the characters are great. I love all the fucking weird shit. I love that in loads of things you watch, like, so they can carry on the drama. If you catch the bad guy, let's not kill him. Oh, let's be friends. He broke out. Oh no, season 2. Here we go. In Game of Thrones, they just fucking stab the cunt and bring in a new character. Like, shit just happens in Game of Thrones. Everything just fucking happens. No one's safe. Nothing is taken for granted. All your favorite characters are going to die, except a couple of them. And it just, I love the start to finish. And I don't think it particularly got worse in season 8. I really loved season 8 too.
Season 8, it literally ruined the whole show.
It didn't, Tony. You're wrong about that.
Completely.
Well, no, he's right. That's his opinion, Mike. Remember what we're doing?
But he said it ruined the show, not in my opinion. And this is my list we're talking about. So Tony didn't like season 8.
So everything Tony says is his opinion, Mike. I have to tell you that as well, and that's kind of just a given.
Tony's a fucking prick. That's what I'm going to tell you. Right, so that is my list. So Game of Thrones, Black Mirror, Rick and Morty, Good Place, and you.
Sorry.
What do you give my list? What rating would you give me? Each of you.
What?
Would you...
Like, we don't rate every show, we rate the actual list.
You're going to rate my list now, yeah?
For me, I'm going to give you about...
Out of 10 is
No, like an A to F.
What? I don't know the alphabet that well.
Why can we not do it?
So it's out of 6, basically.
This is the worst rating system ever. You remember?
No, it's like a fucking C+, a B-. Like it's just like school.
Yeah, I know, but that's...
like a school grading thing.
Yeah, exactly, but it's still
don't
confusing.
Say A to F, yeah.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it goes lower than F.
D+.
Okay, Pat gives me a D+, right?
I'm gonna give you I'll give you a C+.
Right, thanks to the C+. Tony, you're gonna give me better or worse?
I'm gonna give you a C-.
Ooh.
But like, how are you calculating this shit then?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not calculating that. That's just a like.
Yeah, but
add them all up.
Wait a fucking second, though. Wait a second. If I get an A+, a D-, and a C...
Yeah. I'm not comparing them,
I
like.
don't fucking understand who wins.
No, but at least you got an A.
I'd say that's a win.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, do you look at your school results and say, did I win or lose? You know, they're just results. It's fine, like.
Okay, that's
school
fine,
doesn't fucking matter, that's what I'm saying. Right, Pat, you're next.
I'll go next. Okay, so at number 5, at number 5 for me, I've gone for Arrested Development, which I think is just a fucking amazing show. Everyone compares it to the entire opposite of The Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory is a show about supposedly clever people with really, really stupid jokes. Arrested Development is about stupid, terrible people with such clever humour that just follows throughout mainly the first 4 seasons. How many seasons is it?
Did you research?
All of them.
It follows through all of them. The last season did drop off a little bit.
Now, Pat, I'd like to ask you a question when you're finished. Sorry.
Okay. They'll have like one sentence in the first episode, and then 3 seasons later, they complete the joke and make it full circle. And I just think it's absolutely fantastic. What's his name?
Jason Bateman.
Will Arnett. Will Arnett as Job is just phenomenal. That's my number 5.
What's your question, Mike?
So which version of the latest seasons did you watch? Or I don't know if the latest ones, but like one. Basically, it went away, didn't it? And years later, it came back.
Yeah, they did the timeline each during the same timeline, but from each or a few of the different characters' perspectives.
Because basically, what happened is they released it one way and people hated it, so they released it first from each character's perspective, kind of over the whole series. Basically, people hated it. Then they released it in chronological timeline. I tried watching it both ways, and I thought the way they corrected it to was way worse.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, the first way was the best way.
And if you're watching on Netflix, it's the original way is down with the trailers. You can watch it there.
It's not on the Czech Netflix, so I haven't watched it on there. I just streamed it all.
But yeah, sorry, that was just my question. But it's
No.
great choice, Pat. I like it. I love that show.
You're probably not going to like the next one, though.
I'm not so sure.
Because I fucking hate Ricky Gervais, as I said. But Afterlife, I think, is one of the greatest pieces of television ever written. Yet, it's only number 4 on my list. How great is everything else? The emotional investment that you get, and then the humour that just picks you up a little bit. It's like, I've never cried so much in my life whilst watching that. Me and Liam watched it together, and oh boy, that was tough. The second season was not anywhere near as good, but still fairly decent, and so that's why I've still put it in my top 5.
Also a great choice.
Oh, you boys,
Well,
are we just
Afterlife's
smashing
good.
good?
I like Afterlife. Enjoyed it. It was very good.
we watched it together.
Didn't like
man.
the second season so much.
I didn't see the second
No.
season. No.
No.
Because
I did
people
like
were
that.
saying it wasn't as
It's
good,
not as
so I don't
good.
want to ruin the first season because I loved it so much.
It still is.
And the third season's, I think, finished. He's finished writing it, and they're filming it at the moment.
I think a lot of people's criticism with season 2 was it was
Yeah,
the exact same
Joe.
thing again. And in a way it
What,
was.
like, I think a lot of people hated the James character, who Ricky Gervais, he based James on James Corden because he absolutely hates him. And I think a lot of people just found that character really annoying as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah.
Who was James in it?
I don't know who the actor was, but...
No, but who was the character, James?
His name was
brother-in-law.
James.
Oh, him himself?
Brother-in-law.
Wait, what?
Like Ricky Gervais's character? Or
No.
Was it his fat friend he
Yeah,
worked with?
oh, okay, sorry. I
That's
see
the
which one-
question,
Yeah,
like,
okay, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he was the son of the girl, the woman. he
Oh,
was
the
dating.
son. Oh, I actually
Yeah,
liked him. I
yeah.
thought he was funny.
With the flutes in his nose, the recorders.
Oh, yeah.
He based that on James Corden.
He looks like
That's-
James Corden.
That's
Yeah, he
That's
looks
stupid.
like James Corden. He's called James, and Ricky and James have a massive beef.
I would just stop.
I didn't know that. That's interesting, though.
It is interesting.
I mean, you haven't seen it, so give it a watch, and
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh, James Corden.
But he did come into the first season, that kid,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
at
did,
the
he
end,
did the.
playing a flute through his nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it was at the end. I think it was like mid-season. He just
was
had to
it?
go
Yeah,
and do a report on.
No, he was in the first episode, I think.
Was it the
I
very
think it
first?
was.
Oh,
episode,
was it?
it?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know who I didn't care for? The brother-in-law who run the newspapers on.
I liked him.
A bit boring, but yeah.
Yeah, but he was just a
He's kinda
normal,
meant to be
straight
like-
guy, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Meant to be like.
but then you find out like his hardships and stuff as well. And you're like, oh,
Yeah, no, he reminds me of
more
myself.
emotional attachment.
Lonely and
Yeah,
sleeping. And
That's what you hated.
Yeah.
who the brother or the Ricky Gervais's?
Everyone, they remind me how sad I am. But I really suffer from depression, as all our listeners probably know at this point. And I really felt like killing myself watching that show.
Yeah.
He-
I was
he
close, but you had to stick with
He
it.
made killing yourself
So you don't
sound
kill yourself.
really appealing.
It's like 21 Pilots. That's all they do. Fucking glamorize suicide.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like, yeah, if you don't watch it all in one go, you probably might end up killing
And
yourself.
don't watch it when
Like,
you're.
you need
You
to
have
get
to
to
watch
that.
it when you're in a bit of an up mood, not on a down day, because it will make you kill yourself.
I was not in an up
No,
mood.
we were both
not.
like hungover, thought really, really. But
Sure enough.
we don't suffer, so.
And so, yeah, that's number 4. Number 3, I don't know if anyone's...
I
yeah.
absolutely do know that.
Yeah,
I love it.
Garth Merengi's Dark Place.
Absolutely love it.
One of the weirdest shows. It was filmed in 2001, but it's made to look like it was made in the 1980s as a hospital sci-fi drama.
That's where your man from the IT crowd was born.
Richard Iowati.
And what's
The
man's
Toast
name?
of London.
Toast
Toast
yeah,
of
I always
London
just call him
guy.
the Toast of London. What's his name?
Ed. Is it Ed?
Nah,
Todd Rivers? Is that a character?
I don't know. I don't.
He
really...
wasn't born from that though. He was Mighty Boosh before that.
Oh yeah. I don't really like him.
I like him in things, but I don't like it when he's the lead.
Who?
Yeah.
Like your man from Toast of
Oh,
London.
I hate him. He's the worst character in the IT crowd. I hate him so much. Go on.
Yeah, I hate him as well, but I love that show.
Oh yeah.
Garth Merengi is pretty good now.
I was literally.
But they're just fucking brilliant at doing what's the word, continuity errors. Like it's actually
Yeah,
really hard to do continuity
to act
errors.
so
the
badly
way they do it,
on purpose. Yeah.
no, but the way they do it is actually really fucking hard to do. It's still fucking hilarious.
So good. And that was the show that kind of got me into like my weird...
Absurdist comedy.
Yeah. And so like they only did, was it 4 or 6 episodes? Never got picked up for a season 2.
Got dropped.
Yeah, but my God, I just think it's absolutely hilarious. I watch it every like couple of months. I just sit and watch every episode in one go. So good. Is he frozen? Is he just fucking...
fucking bird out the window or something?
No, I'm just listening. I'm just listening to you.
But I will not fucking look at you while you speak to me.
But he's blurry anyway. I can't really fucking see him. So
Number 2 is Breaking Bad. That show just absolute fucking brilliance. Vince Gilligan, the perfect ending to the show. I think absolute. Like there was no season really which I think dropped off more or like made you lose interest for more than maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but it'll pick it straight back up. That's absolutely phenomenal for me. What's the film? El Nino?
Yeah,
El Camino.
El Camino. El Camino wasn't so great.
I think they did it quite well. I mean, they didn't need to do it, but
they really didn't. Could have been a lot worse, but Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston and the bromance that they have from that show, like they're such good mates. They cosplay at each other on like Halloween and stuff, and it's just beautiful. Their friendship is it's beautiful, you know.
I like some bromance.
I do love a bromance.
Good show. It was a very good show. There's a 1 season that was really slow, and then out of nowhere it's just boom. Here we go. We're back.
Yeah.
Fuck?
That's what you're waiting
what
for.
The fuck? Like,
I remember that feeling in that season where you're just like, oh, come on, man. If it's going to be like this forever, I'm just fucking sick of it. There was like 3 episodes, but they're long.
4,
they're long.
It
so
is
you're
a
like, where's the action?
slow-moving show.
You reckon?
and then out of nowhere, just hits.
Okay, there's a few episodes. Yeah, as they're saying, there's a few episodes in a row which kind of go slow, and then just bam out of nowhere.
No, I think
Otherwise,
the whole show is slow moving. So I watched that in the last year, and I really enjoyed it. I watched the whole thing through in like a few weeks, and then I watched all of Better Call Saul so far and El Camino. I like got really into it, really enjoyed it, but it's like a snail's pace the whole thing. Big things happen, obviously. But like every episode, every scene is slow. You need to really commit.
It's tense. Tense is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, but it's hard to get into, is what I'm saying.
I find it did it even more so in Better Call Saul.
Yeah, Better Call Saul was...
It's playing the long game, like, where the fuck is it getting to? Like, get to the point.
Yeah, I actually dropped out of watching it. But with Better Call Saul as well, they got the scenes with, like, characters in the background who were in Breaking Bad, and there's the whole storylines.
It's all wound together, It's pretty cool.
Which is brilliant.
I remember when they announced Better Call Saul, there was going to be another show called The Rise of Gus as well. And you were going to find out where Gus came from.
I remember hearing that, yeah.
Cool. But it's like, how many years on are we? Like 10? Nearly? No, 7 or 8? And it's just not happened. Like.
Gus to brilliant.
But I mean, they played a long game with everything else, so it could be fucking
also, do you wanna,
3 years time.
Do you want to hear a fun fact about Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul?
Yes.
Mike, who is the best character, I think, in either.
Yes.
Mike Gutenbergen or something.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
Mike's the bald guy, isn't he?
Yeah, the bald old guy. He was only in the first episode he was in because the guy who plays Saul was busy. He was going to be the one who came in and cleaned up the mess. He was busy on that day when they needed him to film, so they got another guy in and just said that Saul sent him.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So he was never supposed to be in it. Then he was only supposed to be in it once, and then he became like a massive character.
Fucking hell. Imagine, that's a life-changing thing that happened to that man, like.
I love it. His fucking, like, dopey look. Like, not in a mean way, but, you know, like, his kind of sullen look.
Yeah, he's got very just a lazy facial thing.
He is amazing.
Yeah, he's giving away no emotion. He doesn't want you to know what he's thinking. That's his whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's my list so far. My honourable mentions, there's fucking so many. A lot of just the obscure Adult Swim stuff. Check it out with Dr. Stephen Brule.
That's great.
Children's Hospital.
Oh.
So good. There's a show called The Spoils of Babylon, which not many people have heard of at all. But it's got Will Ferrell, Kristen, your one from Brides... Kristen Wiig. Yeah, Kristen Wiig. Maya Rudolph's in it as well. The kid from The Sixth Sense. Tim Robbins from escaping prison film.
What?
Shawshank Redemption. Like the cast is just absolutely
Tim
huge.
Robinson.
Yeah.
What's his name? Tim Roberts. What's his name?
Tim Robbins,
Robbins.
I think.
That's it.
Yeah, that's where I get confused with. I think you should leave with Tim Robinson because I think I keep thinking it's Tim Robbins.
Yeah, and I always think of that fucking Power of Positive Thinking guy. What's his name? Tony Robinson.
That's Time Team.
Oh, fucking hell. Tim Robbins. What the fuck is the cunt's name then? Do you know that guy who was in Shallow Hal? He hypnotised Hal.
Oh, I can't even remember that film.
Fat Hal. You know the movie, Fat Hal?
Yeah.
What's his name? Tim... it doesn't fucking matter. I get all those boys mixed up.
But that show is they only did 6 episodes of it, and
The Spoils of Babylon.
yeah,
I'm gonna look
it's
that up.
absolutely brilliant.
Is it like...
It's absurd comedy. Toby Maguire, he's in it as well. He's one of the mains, and he marries a mannequin.
Spoiler.
But it's not a mannequin. Like you can't say actress because he is actually. It is a mannequin, but she has voices and stuff, and like there's whole scenes with getting into arguments with this mannequin, and she's screaming back, but not moving in the slightest. It's so good. Dexter was also an honourable mention for me. That was one of the first TV shows I really got into. But then, the fucking last season absolutely ruined it. But they're trying to come back to redo that.
Oh. I never watched any of it, but I heard
brilliant.
People hated the last season.
I asked my mother last night what she thought the best TV show of all time was, and she said Dexter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, your mum's alright. Did she finish it off as well, or
I assume so, but I haven't watched it.
No.
Yeah.
Hannibal, absolutely brilliant show. Fucking the romantic, almost sexual tension between the two main guys is just brilliant. Prison Break was actually the first serious TV series I ever watched, and we all used to come round to my house.
Used to come round to your house, sister?
Everyone used to come round to your house, sister? Everyone used to come round to my house on the Thursdays, and we'd all just watch Prison Break together. And I feel like I'm going to go on a little sidebar here. I feel it's so much harder to watch TV shows now.
Yeah.
Because
you can just watch them anytime. They're so freely available. They're not coming out every week and that.
Yeah, because they're not out every week. And like when it's out every week and a couple of your mates would watch it, you would then be talking about it. But if you watch it all in one fucking sitting, you can't.
No, you can
don't
only
recall
talk.
each episode. You only
can
got
only
certain
talk
bits.
to the people who watched it recently as well, basically.
And the fact I'm on my phone half the time when I'm watching things these days, I'm just like, I've got no idea what's going on. And Community. Community's an honourable mention for me. Honourable mention.
Fuck yeah, Troy Abbott in the moon.
It was between Arrested Development and Community for the number 5 spot.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Yeah, fucking brilliant show. And then I go into my number 1 now, right?
I'm excited.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Ugh.
Fuck you.
I saw that coming. I saw both those things coming.
Fuck you, cunt. It is brilliant. The social political commentary that they do for 5 of the worst people in the world, and with one of the characters just for one season gained a shitload of weight.
Yeah, and then he lost it.
And then lost it again for the next season just because they didn't want to be conventional with like all TV shows. Everyone progresses and gets better and better. These characters just get worse. You find out how much more of a psychopath this guy is.
It's getting more and crazy.
And Danny DeVito, he signed on to do season 2 and 3, but ended up loving working with the guy so much, loving the show so much, he stayed on, and they're on season 14 now. 15's coming out soon, I think it is.
Jesus.
It's the longest running live action comedy TV series.
Wow. But with Danny DeVito, his kids just liked it, wasn't it? And he approached them to say,
I didn't hear that side of it.
His kids just liked the show, and he was like, "Oh, fuck it, I can go and do that. These are nobodies." And they were like, "Yes, you can go and do that. We're nobodies." And they brought him on. It's just funny how he rocked up out of nowhere.
Hey.
I do love that show as well.
It's brilliant. It's my most watched show of all time, I would say. Just whenever I'm feeling shitty or just need something on in the background, that's what I go to, and I find myself chuckling away.
Yeah. So many of these are your hard drive, and I just lived on that for a minute.
Yeah, Spoils of Babylon was on there. I'm surprised you didn't.
Was it?
I'll give it to you tonight, actually.
Yeah.
Take on. So yeah, that's my top 5 TV shows. Number 5, Arrested Development. Number 4, Afterlife. Number 3, Garth Merengi's Dark Place. Number 2, Breaking Bad. And number 1, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. What do you rate me, Mike? I'm curious for Mike's. Does it have to be the same rating system, or can I go?
Can you pick his?
So
how many turn-ups?
No, it's the same fucking rating system.
Emojis of smiley, different levels of smiley face.
So
cry laughing.
Garth Merengi's Dark Place. I haven't seen, never even heard of it. I'm looking forward to watching it.
Check it out!
Right.
Check it out.
I really like 3 of them, and I hate your number 1. So I'm gonna
Why'd you hate it?
I'm gonna give you a C-.
Nice. Nice-ish. Why'd you hate it so much?
So I watched it, right? Season 1 was pretty okay. It's got this weird.
Season 1 was dog shit.
It's got this weird dark filter over it that makes it really depressing.
But that's because it was for YouTube, wasn't
it? Yeah. The first season was just
low res for YouTube.
The most low budget thing they could do, and then from season 2, they actually got picked up and got.
I didn't.
How much have you watched?
Right, I didn't think it got better visually in season 2 at all. It makes me feel sad to watch, which is a really bad, especially since it's supposed to be a comedy and not a sad show. So that I struggled with that. And then once Danny DeVito came in, it became unbearable, I thought.
Really?
Oh, what? He didn't ruin Friends for you, though?
No, and he didn't ruin you for me either. When Tony said that you were supposed to hear. I don't even remember him being in Friends. So it was just Joey's dad.
You don't remember me? I fucking hate Friends. He was the stripper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was barely in it then. But
I can't remember if he's hung around longer than stripping or...
half an episode.
I don't know. I don't hate Danny DeVito. That's not the point here. I like Danny DeVito. I think he's a good actor. I like Matilda.
You hate his character. That's
but
kind of
his
the point
character
of the show
was so boring that I couldn't watch it anymore. I watched most of season 2 and gave up. So Liam, what's your rating for?
Yeah. See, I don't know. There are ones that are from left field, like Dark Merengi's Dark Place. I wouldn't have thought of it, you know. But it's so fucking great, and see, I'd never got into Arrested Development. Breaking Bad, I fucking loved when that came out. It was it changed TV for me a bit,
Yeah, it was the first long running drama that was
What was your number 4? Afterlife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. But I haven't seen season 2. And Always Sunny, I do love it. So I'm going to give you a... I think it's pretty much on par with Mike's for me. I think it's C-.
Oh, what? What? I was expecting way better.
C+.
Oh, I'll take
Sorry, I know I hit the wrong side of the C there.
C+.
Mine is going to be D+.
Oh.
What did you hate, Tony?
I loved Garth Merengi Dark Place. Absolutely loved it. I love Breaking Bad as well. I don't know the rest of the development. I know it's meant to be brilliant. I don't really know it that well. Always Sunny is good, but I don't know. Then the shows you can always fall back on, I suppose, but they're not shows that changed my life. Dark Place though, that did. 100%.
And it's still a D+.
100%. Yeah, I'm pretty judgmental, man, when it comes to fucking...
Yeah. I mean, I gave him a C+, and it sounds like you like more of the shows than I do.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, who wants to go next?
Tony's just critical.
Who's next, boys?
Tony, I suppose we're going in a circle, are we?
Okay.
Circle jerk. Okay.
I'm just still thinking,
Me picking 1 to 5 is fucking an impossible task, so this is bullshit list,
I'll pick 5 to 1, because that's the order we're doing it in.
Yeah, but you know what I mean,
Might be easier for you.
It's literally impossible thing to do, but...
Sounds like you prepped, Tony. Okay, come on.
Yeah, so number 5 would probably be Sons of Anarchy.
Oh.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy is brilliant. I fucking loved it. Every fucking second of it. I don't think there's a boring season. Unfortunately, I figured out one of the biggest twists in it after the second fucking season, but it still didn't ruin it for me.
Now, the thing about Sons of Anarchy, Tony, is I know you just said I had nothing to say about it, but the thing about Sons of Anarchy is that I heard it's just a kind of take on Hamlet.
It is a take on Hamlet, yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's the twist.
It is a take on Hamlet, but that doesn't... you wouldn't notice it. Like, it's just brilliant. Either way, if it is taking Hamlet, he did it very fucking well. You know what I mean?
I'm just doing a callback to another episode where Tony said it was a twist on Hamlet. It's a little callback.
What's the twist on Hamlet?
Apparently, he wrote it based off Hamlet.
No, there's a film which is just Hamlet, and I can't remember what it was.
Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking.
No, Lion King.
Lion King, that's the one.
Oh yeah, and Hamlet is based in a Danish castle, like the little boy falling down the well. Okay.
It's like there's a film based on Romeo and Juliet. I can't remember the name of it, but it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's Romeo plus
Joe
Juliet,
Black.
you cunt.
Is it
Oh, okay.
Meet Joe Black? Oh, or just Romeo and Juliet?
I think
Wolf of Wall
actually,
Street.
guys, what Pat is referring to is Titanic.
Titanic is, yeah.
She was too good for him. He was too good for her in a different way.
Ship sank.
Ship sank, man.
Yeah,
in water.
that was a metaphor
Yeah.
for the
For-
relationships.
William Shakespeare was the boat.
And that's why
Yeah.
they call it a Juliet balcony, because there's a door to the balcony.
Ah,
Yeah.
fuck, it don't make sense now.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
So that's Sons of Anarchy summed up, really.
Yeah, it is. It is completely.
What's number 4, Todd?
Number 4 is probably Daredevil, because it's fucking deadly.
Bad choice.
I've never seen it. Neither has he. Why?
It's fucking deadly. I love Daredevil.
Yeah?
3rd season is probably one of the best seasons of anything. I fucking love the 3rd season. Fisk is something special. Like, I just like bad guys. I don't know.
I can't get into
great,
any
like-
of these.
You and
I love them
Billie
all.
Eilish, am I right?
The DC series.
I love them all those. That's Marvel anyway. But
Is it?
yeah, but
But the Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
Marvel.
Oh, Marvel, yeah.
all Marvel.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
Marvel.
Oh, well, I couldn't get into any of the Marvel ones. Maybe release a DC one and I might enjoy
They all
it.
link together as well, which is super cool. Like the Punisher comes into season 2. Then he
Oh,
gets his own
I did
spin-off,
like Punisher,
and then
actually.
season 3, other people are mixed in as well.
I
You
like
say they all live together?
They all
Link in
live
together.
Oh,
they all live together in this little house.
Jessica, Luke, Daredevil, Punisher. Now that's a show I would watch.
No, Daredevil's
Like a
fucking
rom-
cool though. The actual
sitcom.
stunts are fucking whopper. Like the fighting scenes are deadly.
6:17 p.m. Daredevil is walking into a wall.
Cut transmission.
I would watch that.
Yeah, me
I'd
too.
watch
Like
that
I like
walk into
a whole like sitcom.
For 4 hours.
Oh.
Oh, episode 1. Oh, not this wall. Episode 2. Oh, not another wall.
But the thing is, he wouldn't, because he's really good at seeing stuff, even though he's blind.
It's like, have you seen like read the things like why is Batman called Batman and why is Daredevil called Daredevil? Because it really should be the other way around.
Yeah.
Daredevil's blind, kind of uses sonar like a bat, and Daredevil Batman is a parkour enthusiast slash like stunt man, and it's like that should
Wait
be the
a
Daredevil.
minute.
Like,
Who came first? Batman or Daredevil?
it's the age-old question. Yeah,
exactly.
Different universe.
Depends who's more tired.
there's probably a crossover somewhere.
Who retired?
What? Not.
Okay, cool. Good
You
chat.
hear that in the edit.
We didn't hear what you said. Like.
No, it's cool.
Number 3 is Sex Education. Never seen Sex Education?
I have. I love it.
Fucking brilliant.
Tony, all
don't
3
like
of
it,
yours
it's
so far I haven't seen.
List for me, like.
Brilliant.
Mike literally hasn't seen any of yours.
You haven't seen any of them,
Have you
no?
not seen Sex Education, no?
Jack
No.
Whitehall, that one.
No. That's
no.
bad education.
That's bad education.
Oh, okay.
Sex
I don't
Education's
think I've seen Sex
fucking-
Education.
It is
Brilliant.
great, actually, yeah.
We watched that, in like, literally...
Over
one
a
day.
year ago, anyway, for
One
sure,
day,
Todd.
yeah. It was just one day, though.
Yeah.
No? One day we couldn't stop.
Oh, so that was-
Because it was on Netflix, we were like waiting, not knowing if it was going to be the last episode. And every time we were like, yes! I don't know.
They're a bunch
They're all
of
nobodies. Like,
Nobodies, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They're young kids, like.
it's good.
There's a girl that looks like Margaret Robbie in it. Do you know, there's like. It's been mentioned loads since
Yeah.
Sex Education was released. So, like. I think that might have been how you know. I
Yeah.
thought that might have been a way you might know.
It's very good.
But
What's
no,
it
it's
about?
really, really
I only
good.
say it because I enjoyed it that much. I only watched it all in one day, but I enjoyed it that much.
Have you watched it since?
Nope.
So
Nope.
it's about a kid whose mum is like a sex guru, kind of.
Uh-huh.
But like, do you know, she's been, just like herself to him or his whole life, I guess. He's maybe like 17, 18. And, he's picked up on it. He's fucking educated on it. And he starts like teaching all the kids in his school about sex, but charging them for it.
Yeah.
And then it just goes through all their lives as teenagers, trying to deal with all their hormones and shit. It's fucking great.
Yeah, very good. Very, very good. What number am I on now?
That you're on to 2 now.
This is it.
And then you got honourable mentions, then you got 1.
Oh, 2. I had 1 for 2, 1 and 2. What was 2?
Just look at the list that you clearly got in front of you and written it
Back
all
here
down.
somewhere.
And Tony, do you remember a week ago when I told you to do this? And just check that list.
Oh, wow. And Tony's pulling like 60-hour weeks, yeah.
That's not the only thing he's pulling.
The Mickey off myself, is it?
It's a 60-hour work week. How do you find the time?
You know what I mean? The bar perfectly above the chest. Like.
Smoke breaks aren't smoking.
No, I did actually have 1 and 2. Hang on.
Wait, no,
I've forgotten 2. I've forgotten 2.
I'd love if I haven't seen any of these.
That one of them, no.
I've forgotten 2. Shit, what was it? Oh, thanks. Yeah, number 2 is Colony.
Yurt.
Because Colony is fucking deadly. I fucking loved it, like, absolutely.
I wish I had more
And
time.
that is within the year, but I couldn't give a fuck because it was released about 3 years ago.
But you started watching that more than a year ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was around a year ago anyway. It wasn't.
You said, is that the one with the kids on the island or something?
Nope.
And then the last episode,
No, it basically starts off like it's like
plane crash or something.
dystopian society, and everything's kind of like, it makes it feel like it's a Nazi run thing, but you don't know what it is at the start that's controlling the population, basically, like, and they're like stuck in this one area, like a walled city and stuff, and eventually you just start learning little things like.
It's very. It reminded me a lot, and it was kind of like weird, but it reminded me a lot of like lockdown and COVID.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
You started watching it like not too far into it as well. didn't
Yeah, literally, yeah.
you? Or maybe just at the point where it got too much as well.
Yeah. It probably was a little bit less than a year, but like still.
But yeah,
Either way,
that is a
it's
great
fucking-
show.
It's fucking great, like, and I'm really annoyed that they didn't finish the fucking thing.
That's
got
my
pulled,
big
like-
downside with it, Tony, is that it like ends on a cliffhanger and it blatantly supposed to be another season, and it was years ago.
Yeah, but
so
it got
I'm like,
pulled
keep
from the
going.
fucking network, and now they're all doing different things. So,
Yeah,
but there's like petitions and shit to bring it back, but I don't know if it ever will.
like at least they should fucking finish it in a book or something. You know, just finish the story, lads.
Do I do what?
Honourable
I do
mentions.
honourable mentions in between. Oh fuck! Well, honourable mentions are going to be things I haven't seen because they're meant to be brilliant, and I'm too afraid to watch them. No, but I'm too afraid to watch them because I think they're like it's going to consume my life. Like The Wire. The Wire is meant. I'm guaranteed The Wire will probably be the best show I ever watched in my life because
I've heard it.
anyone I've talked to has said The Wire. So to be honest, the fact that no one has brought up or seen The Wire here is surprising. But okay, well,
So
there's limbo.
far,
There is
surprising
limbo.
so far.
But The Wire is meant to be just the best, and The Shield.
Sopranos.
And Sopranos, yeah, I still haven't watched it. So, yeah,
I'm the most
Sopranos.
basic bitch there is. Like.
Something that really stuck at me when I was a kid was Skins. I could relate to Skins a lot.
Yeah.
The first and second season. was
Oh, yeah,
just
when it got-
the rest
yeah.
of it ruined it, but that was very, very good.
I also like the final episode or the final season they did when they were like years later.
Huh?
What?
So
No,
years
they went
later.
on like season 6.
But you remember they went back to Cook.
Yeah, I remember
Like-
Cook. That was season 3, and then season
Yeah.
4.
No. Cook came back like they did a 4-episode season
Oh, really?
where they followed Cook. What was his sister's name? Your man's sister's name? Effie.
Effie.
Yeah, her.
This is all when it got shit though with those characters.
Like no, it was like years later. They were like adults. They were living their adult lives.
Yeah, but season 1 and 2 were the different cast and
Yeah.
they were way better. And then season 3 and 4 was
They were
Effie.
still
Yeah.
okay. I still like
It's
it.
all right, but is it because we grew up and it's like,
Maybe, yeah, could be.
Where was that set? Was that set in Bristol?
Bristol, yeah. Went to the went to the season 3 launch party. I took so much methadone. I just standing in front of the speakers for 5 hours, rubbing my face. Great night. Great night. All my mates met the cast, and I'm just like,
Why was it Skins? Why was it called Skins, you reckon?
I guess for like rolling skins, smoking weed.
Is that what you think?
Yeah. It's just a loose drug term that you can get away with, probably.
I don't know. I think it was because you were following like all their different stories.
people with
Probably double
Double entendre.
double entendre.
The name actually put me off from watching it.
Really?
Yeah, fun fact.
That was great.
I watched,
I think you would have liked it.
No,
Yeah,
I watched
I
a
don't know
couple
if it was
seasons. I did really like it. So
Oh, okay.
Other honourable mentions would be, I had something else in my head there, but while we talked about that, I forgot.
Was it True Detective? Because I didn't say True Detective, but I should have. Oh,
I never watched
Breaking
it.
Bad definitely gets a shout. Like, it was very good. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go with it as well. Noddy was pretty good back in my day.
Did you love that?
Yeah, I just had a hard on for Noddy. Like, his big
with the
big
yellow
rosy
car.
cheek,
You didn't have me for Noddy.
big rosy cheeks.
Or
There's something
big
going
ears.
on there. Like, he was always out of breath. You know what I mean? The chap was him and big ears. Like,
He's got a type like.
him and big ears. First crush, Noddy. There you go. Good lad. But yeah,
Oh yeah, we have to. Oh yeah, number one.
number one.
Number one.
This is gonna be controversial. Number one for me was Sherlock. Fucking loved it.
That's
you
a
just
shock.
Dropped your rating so
Fucking
much.
loved it. Absolutely loved Sherlock.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I fucking loved it. Have you
I've
seen
only
it?
heard good things
Have you
about
seen
it. I'm
it?
surprised
I've
that
seen a
you're-
few episodes. I'm like, this is the worst shit I've ever
Fucking
seen.
loved it. Absolutely loved it. Smart TV show. Like, doesn't try to be smart. It is just smart. Like,
I've never watched it, but I've only heard good things about it. I'm
saw
surprised you
brilliant.
didn't
The
like it.
second season, the last episode of the second season, and it has Moriarty in it. So that's fucking one of the reasons. But the last episode of the second season is fucking brilliant. It's one of the best episodes of anything I've watched. Like, I love it. So
No, I think I actually saw the one episode where he goes to his mind palace and he just starts flailing his fingers
that's later
around,
on.
and I was
though.
just like,
That's later on if you watch the
absolute
rest of it.
bullshit.
But if you watch the rest of it before that,
I'm good.
then you understand
I'm good.
that. Like,
I'm good.
You know what I
You
mean?
can't judge something
I'm
on
good.
that bad.
Can I
Can't
not?
judge something on
Can I
fucking...
not?
Well, you can if your mind
I
has been made
fucking,
up.
it's my opinion, and I
Have you
judge
seen it, Mike?
I really like it. Yeah, I've seen it.
You really
Yeah, I
like
love
it?
actually. But my
I love it
problems
as well.
why it wouldn't be so hard on this, why I don't think I've even watched all of it, is because it's also very slow. But there is a payoff. It's usually worth it. But like it is very slow, and each episode's like an hour and a half long.
I'm a patient man. It's like watching a movie the whole time. That's actually something I really liked, that they were
Yeah,
so
yeah,
long.
they're all like movies. But yeah, no, it's really, really clever,
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Maybe I think I actually have watched it all probably. But yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Season 3's not as good as the other ones, but or season 4 maybe, I'm not too sure. But it's still brilliant. Like, I love
So
it.
just interesting to note that so far none of us have doubled an episode or a TV show.
Repeat.
Yeah, 15. And to be honest,
Jesus,
obviously we
that's
still have Bull to go. But to be honest, I thought we were all kind of... I knew we weren't all going to have the same lists at all. But like we're all similar enough fellas. So it's very interesting that we haven't had like someone's number one hasn't been in anyone else's top 5. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I try and remember all the years, but I don't think it will happen. either.
Jesus.
No?
Okay, Pat, what rating are you going to give Tony?
F.
What was all of them again?
I don't think most of you have seen what I've even
Sons
fucking
of
said. Like,
yeah.
Sons of
You know what I
Anarchy, I watched and I enjoyed it a bit, but
Sons of
didn't
Anarchy,
rate it so much.
Daredevil.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit, sorry.
Sons of Anarchy, Daredevil, Sex Education.
No.
Colony.
Number 1 was Sherlock, and number 2
Colony.
was Colony.
So yeah, since I've
Nobody's seen them.
I've
Yeah.
seen a good few seasons of Sons of Anarchy, but I was just like, this is alright, but not my jam. Daredevil, I watched a few episodes, I was like, this is dog. And all the others I haven't seen, and I fucking hate Sherlock, so yeah, you get an F, buddy.
I knew it, like...
You get an F.
You never
F
even
plus,
fucking
F.
seen Sherlock. Like,
F
you literally
plus.
said that. Like,
I hate Benedict Cumberbatch's face, and I don't want to see him in things. Yes, F plus. Sorry, let's give him an F plus because he tried.
He did
And I'll
try.
watch Sex
I don't think an F
Education.
plus
If
is
there's,
a
if there's,
no.
if there's one thing Tony did, it's not try. Whether you agree or disagree. Right, I'm going to give Tony a C+. because I love the first is 1 and 2, and I haven't seen the rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen many of them, so I'm gonna give it D+.
You've only seen Sex Education, no?
I've seen Sex Education, which is class.
Yeah.
I've seen most of Sons of Anarchy. I haven't seen it all.
Okay.
What else was there? Daredevil. I haven't seen. But no, I haven't seen the other ones either. I haven't seen Sherlock or Colony. I watched the first episode of Colony. And I liked it, but I didn't get hooked on it.
I didn't get hooked on the first
I just
episode
don't
either.
have the fucking time. I wish I had the time to watch it. It's long, isn't it? Every episode's long. Like.
It's an hour long.
Yeah. It's a commitment like that, isn't it?
It is.
So what'd you say, sorry? C...
He said D+.
An A? Nah. You fuck off.
So we haven't had a single B or A yet.
I feel Tony should have given me a B.
Why?
You said you rated my fucking list, and then you're like, well, what? D+ or C- or some shit?
Is that fucking D+?
D+.
Because they're not shows that are like, you watch them, you're happy watching them, but it's not shows that I'm like, I love Dark Place though. But,
Yeah, good one.
that's why he gave me an F.
Slightly bit.
Yeah, there's no animosity here.
Literally, if you hadn't have said, no. No,
Sherlock.
because
What, like?
I think if you had chosen something other than Sherlock, I would have gone higher. But the fact that you're number one, I'm
You've
like,
never even
nah.
seen it, like.
I've seen enough.
You haven't done that.
You haven't.
I think
I
that's
have.
unfair, man.
Yeah.
All right, Limbo.
Alright. My list, starting number 5, is Peaky Blinders. Number 5.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Should have written it.
That would have been number 1, like.
Number 5, Peaky Blinders.
How did I even fucking not think of that? Holy shit.
Incredible, like.
Can't stand it.
Can you not?
I hate the
Fucking
Brummie accent.
So good.
I see the Brummie accent to me is comfort.
I love the Brummie
you've
accent.
got your history of living there. Yeah,
That
you
is
and like
such a good
Brummie
show,
accent's one of my favourite accents. Peaky Blinders, bag of shit.
it's repulsive.
You don't like it? It was slow to start, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've watched a few episodes. I will give it another go at some stage, but I didn't like it.
It was slow to start. You have to go past like the first
Fucking
season
hell.
pretty much.
Oh,
Just-
okay, I didn't give it
Just
that
how,
long.
Man,
like,
it's fucking... I'm
that
raging I didn't think of
character's mind works is just amazing.
that. That's
Incredible, like.
That's literally my
It's-
number one. Like.
It's the being the steps ahead. Like, I know, obviously, you're writing it, so... But, like, you can imagine, like, he plays... And fucking Cillian Murphy in that. He just plays him
Yeah,
immaculately, like.
so fucking good.
He's the most believable character, I'd say, maybe in anything, like.
And Cillian Murphy is so
Just a
beautiful.
Badass. He even... Yeah, but he has this scary side to him as well when he stares,
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
He's got a gaunt look to him, but like
does.
a
I don't
Yeah.
think he's good
handsome
looking.
Yeah,
I think
which
he's
he
weird
can pull
looking.
off,
But
like-
just, I know girls like Peaky Blinders.
he does look like
to
Ants
look at him.
from Ants.
But if I
Yeah.
said I liked Big Bang Theory, which I don't, because I like to look at Kaylee Cuoco, people would be like, you fucking freak, you fucking pedophile, get off my lawn. I'd be like,
She's
not a
well
child.
of age, and she's an attractive
Oh,
woman.
She's not the same age
"Yeah,
as
I'm a
us.
feminist.
Or like older.
Probably older.
She's older, yeah.
no? Like 35. no?
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, Mike. I know. You're being sexy.
I'm a feminist. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Number 4 for me is The Wire.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
no.
I fucking love it.
Okay.
That like I'd say the first season of The Wire, it was just like holy shit. Every single fucking episode, it's like, oh come on, man, what the fuck's gonna happen? What the fuck is he gonna do? And there is a payoff, like, and there's some bad motherfuckers in it, like, you know, it's like it gets inside your head as well. You start looking at shit differently, like.
Yeah,
You know, you start seeing shit that you didn't see before because of how they describe it and how they like show you how it works. And actually, it just came into my head now, so I'm going to say it. Baltimore is where it's set. And Mike, do you know all those Guinness brands that you were talking about, the Nitro IPA and all this? They've opened the Guinness brewery in Baltimore. And that's where they're making like, there's 100 different brands of Guinness in there coming out of there this year. So
I haven't heard of that at all.
Guinness, yeah, like there's like all these different mad American. They're not making actual Guinness like original, but just all these different
Spins
like,
on it.
yeah.
Like,
But
That
just
means
came
those
into my
Guinness
head
are
there.
probably
It's
going to be
nothing to do with
huge
the
in
show,
America in the next couple of years because when anyone puts
Yeah.
in that big marketing campaign, they just take over in America, it seems.
but- Yeah, and they seem to be making it like for everybody. Like, there's trendy ones, there's like old school ones.
Sour apple Guinness.
So The Wire, I remember watching the first episode, and there's a scene where there's two lads sitting on a step outside a house talking, and after they stopped talking, I literally couldn't remember a word they said because it was so boring. So
I imagine it's quite slow to get into as well, though. But a lot of times that's just building. That's how you build.
The good
like
ones do tend to
all the
start.
good ones are building on the characters and building everything, and then all of a sudden it's
yeah, but see, Tony, I like Bob the Builder. Things get built quick, you know. I want things built within 3 minutes.
We didn't even get an honourable mention, cunt.
Yeah, no, I don't actually.
Yeah, I mentioned Noddy.
I'm on number 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, number 3 for me is The Sopranos.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. It would probably be number 1, except there's just so much psychiatry shit. Like, she's the dullest character in it, his psychiatrist. And she's in it so much. And, like, you think something's gonna happen, or you think he's gonna fucking offer, and nothing actually happens, like.
Spoiler alert.
Well, or does he? No, he doesn't. I don't care. If you haven't seen The Sopranos, don't worry about it. Like, it's not important.
It's been out long enough.
Yeah,
You should have watched
It's
it
the
if you
third
haven't,
greatest
by
show of
now.
all time, but don't worry about it.
But yeah, the fucking. But his nephew, I can't think of his name now, but his storyline is actually, I think, on par with Tony Soprano's own storyline. It's just fucking great, like with the heroin addictions and.
They're doing a new one, aren't they? The Boys of Brooklyn or something.
Really?
They're doing a new series, and it's a follow on. Like, I haven't seen The Sopranos, so I don't know, but it's picking up a lot of traction, and it's going to be a continuing of a story or like a prequel or something for it. But yeah, that's only in the last month that this has started leaking news about that.
Okay.
It's the only repeat so far. And it's The Good Place.
Yeah, you love that.
Yeah. It's fucking incredible. Oh, it's just so nice to watch. It's so funny. And, like, there's parts in it when I, like, had to hold the tip of my cock and run to the toilet because it's pissing my, like...
Is that a thing?
I actually pissed myself watching
Yeah,
it.
really, like, that hasn't happened to me since I was a kid, like, you know. You did, actually, did you?
Wait, why would you do this? I'm so
Because you're about to pee yourself, but you gotta get to the toilet. You can't pee your
Except
pants.
me, I did pee my pants watching The
Did
Good
you
Place.
laugh so much?
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
See, that's what I mean. Like, if something's that level of funny, then it's just the way all the characters work with each other. That line when they're in a certain part, and she goes, "I'm going to take a dump. You want anything?" He's like, "Nah, not even a little nug." I was just like, I'm fucking broken here.
I feel I need to rewatch it.
Some of the best
it's
quotes
so
of all
good.
time. I'm planning on getting
Yeah.
a tattoo from that show, like down the line, where
Really?
Michael, nice name, has a tattoo when he turns into a bad guy. He has a tattoo that says Japan in Chinese. I was gonna 100% get it because I'm getting a 1 forearm tattoo next week, and I was gonna get that on the other side, but it's only one symbol, and it would have looked weird.
Oh yeah,
So I'm not.
Yeah.
Get on your wrist.
Or maybe, yeah, he had it on his forearm.
The inside,
I'm
like,
gonna have to get it somewhere else, but I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. It's funny you bring that up. Actually, me and Pat worked with a guy,
I was
and
gonna
he's
say
got all these different alphabet. Like because they're different alphabets. He got them tattooed on his leg. But like, I was like, "Oh, is that Greek?" And he's like, "Yeah." I go, "What does it mean?" And he's like, "Countless family holidays," and that's literally what it says in Greek. And he was like, "And that's Korean." From when I went to North and South. And he was like, that's
like
some Filipino, was it? Or something?
some of this, like, is this an
Thai.
Asian food
He was
as
like-
well or something?
Oh, yeah. He was like, and he just went through it. He did it very well, like. And I said to him after, what do they all mean? He's like, exactly what I said they mean, like. So it was like, from when I went to North and South was in Korean, and like, do you know what I mean?
Like, literally, yeah.
It was just, I don't know.
I
You call
like
better.
it, like, because when I first saw him, I was like,
It's a bit cuntish,
yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
But the fact that he's got that done, I actually really like it. Like,
Oh yeah. So honorable mentions. Yeah, that where we are. Yeah. Honorable mentions for me. Alright. I'm going to go back to, like, shows that just made me feel good. So, like, Rugrats.
Yeah?
I fucking loved it. Oh, man. When I hear that music, it's just... Even now, it makes me happy. Like.
That is your wrestling theme music. So.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And that's why, because it just makes me feel good, like. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like the original.
Na, 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 na.
I love that.
That was a great show. I'm actually disappointed I didn't put that in my honorable mentions.
What else? I had another one. Wishbone. Not many people know that one, but Wishbone was a little time traveling dog, and like he'd take you on a little adventure, like, and you'd like go back and you'd learn some history and whatever.
Is that with the weird kid with the glasses?
Wasn't that Bernard's Watch?
Dog.
I'm thinking of Gilbert. I'm thinking of Gilbert.
Okay. What about Bernard's Watch, lads? Come on.
I know Bernard's Watch, yeah. I still
Bernard's
fantasize
Wait.
about having Bernard's Watch. Like,
Wait, was Bernard's Watch? Did a character in that have like Mike's hat that he bought, like weirdest thing?
Oh, I don't know.
no.
One of those propeller hats.
There's only one character
No,
I
I
remember
think-
from Bernard's Watch, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I feel he always wore like a red jumper as
He
well.
was a little fucking twat.
Red jumper and
He
glasses.
paid for the chocolate after he took it. Cunt.
Fucking wetty.
Oh, I do remember.
He used it
Bernard's
for the
Watch.
fucking lamest
Hated it.
shit. Go on, sorry.
That's alright. And I don't know, is there anything else that made me feel like the Saved by the Bell probably.
Is this all nostalgia, your honourable mentions?
Honorable mentions, yeah, because like they're not things that really changed how I looked at TV or I really brought them with me, but they every time I think about them they make me feel good, like. So they were obviously a big part of
I love yours
Yeah.
and Tony's honorable
what's in
mentions.
me.
Tony's is things he hasn't seen. Yours is just kid shows.
Sister, that's another one.
Never heard of that one.
Roger.
Yeah. But they were it just made me feel good. Like, I don't know, I would sit and watch them every evening, and for that time, you just feel good. Like, there's nothing, you don't have to worry about homework or any bullshit or like real life at all. You just think, oh man, what's Roger gonna say today, the cunt? And number one, Mike, I'm gonna renege on your first rule.
Yep.
Okay? Because it is my favourite show of all time. I've watched this show fucking over 10 times since November, and I just can't get enough of it. Like, and I can't get enough of them. And it's Auntie Donna's Big Old House of Fun.
Oh, you just lost your rating. Man.
Yeah.
I know. I
You
did.
just lost it all. Oh, you were gonna be fucking B+. You just lost it all.
No, it's the funniest, fucking, most absurd, fucking weirdest, like, good feeling fucking show.
So
I just
Liam,
love
do you remember a phone call
Every episode I can
I
watch.
made to you one day? I called Liam up, lads, and I
Yeah.
said, whatever the fuck you're doing, stop doing it and watch this show I just found. And he had already started watching it.
And I had said, I've already started watching it, man. It's unbelievable.
Did I told you to watch it first? No.
I messaged you and Peter and Tony after that to watch it because it was like changing my life.
Like,
as I
yeah,
was
I paused it during episode 2 to call him, to tell him to drop everything and watch it, because...
and I think I was halfway into episode
Yeah.
2.
I think the first time I watched it on my own, and I was like absolutely hysterical at some parts, but other parts I'm like, this is dog shit. And then watched it again with someone else, and I'm just like, no, all of this is brilliant. Like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So much time for those boys.
Right,
It's
Shout
so
out
good.
to Auntie Donna.
one of the funniest jokes.
on our Patreon.
They've got a little pot of their own as well, nothing special.
In the whole thing, one of my
Oh.
favorite jokes is it's all the little subtle things. So there's a point where they're looking for a new roommate, and
First episode, yeah.
right
Yeah.
in first, and they find that they find that, sorry, I might be getting this out of order, but basically they find out that their dishwasher can talk. It's right at this end of the song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
episode.
So they find out the dishwasher can talk. For the first time, they find it out, and then he says, "Hey, maybe I shouldn't be paying as much rent because I'm only here under the counter." But like, why were they charging him a quarter of rent if they didn't know he could talk? It was a fucking dishwasher.
I actually overlooked that entire
Why
aspect
were
of
they
it.
paying rent at all? He had already been paying a quarter of the rent every month, and he just wanted a reduction.
I like how you keep calling me he as well.
It's a she.
Yeah,
It's
it's
definitely-
clearly
Sorry, I'm not as sexist like you. I'm a feminist.
Oh, but yeah, fucking hell. Just some of it's just like split your sides.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
But
Okay, we got to rate this.
So I'm ready for your ratings, boys.
Run through them all again.
So, Peaky Blinders, The Wire, Sopranos, The Good Place, and Auntie Donna's Big Old House of Fun.
Okay, Pat, what's your rating?
Who's going for?
What's your rating?
Me for I've only seen I've seen Auntie Donna and bits of The Good Place, so I'm gonna go for a C plus.
That was very generous, I feel.
C
Thank
plus because of what I've heard from the other shows. I'm like, okay, they're probably worthy of being up there, but I haven't watched them myself.
Okay. Oh, it's me now. I love.
I didn't realise there was a.
I didn't realise there was another.
I love Auntie Donna and The Good Place. And I tried to watch the other three and could not bear them. So I'm gonna give you a straight up C, which I think is the first time there's been no plus or minus in the whole thing.
That's solid. Yeah. We're all just kind of like very leaning on the edge of what we actually want to give, I think.
I don't know.
I ruined it with the last one.
You fucking killed it with the last one. Like.
Well done.
I want to give you an F.
It's mental how absurd you are in real life, but you don't like absurd comedy so much.
I hate them, with a passion,
The look in his eyes right now is...
I
Tony,
hate
what about
them.
the dishwasher thing?
I was sitting there, you described it quite funny, but
I did not.
Do you get it, though?
Don't give that. That's horrible, you cunt. Even as a joke, that's horrible.
Yeah. I don't know, because fucking I know The Wire and Sopranos is supposed to be, they're top of my list and I never watch it. I just haven't yet, but I really want to.
And Peaky Blinders was supposed to be...
Peaky Blinders was meant to be my number one, absolutely.
500's got into his head before his favourite show.
I had fucking days to think about this, and I didn't fucking think of the Peaky Blinders once.
Because it's been away for so long.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a... Because you were going to get a fucking B plus to an A.
Oh, an A would have been nice.
You know that? And with Auntie Donna, you are going down to a C minus.
Oh, the minus meant my balls hurt.
You got a C minus, and a C plus there.
Okay.
Level. That's a pass. That's a pass.
I'm a basic bitch.
Yeah,
I told you all already.
Fuck. I can't believe. You didn't have any more comedy apart from Auntie Donna. I thought you would have gone more ridiculous comedy route for a lot of it.
I don't know.
Comedy's hard to.
Yeah,
but that's because I don't have to pay attention, which is why I struggled with the more intense stuff.
Like Family Guy could have got an honourable mention for me because I can still watch it and it's a go-to. It's a fallback, and I still do I don't laugh at it as much as I used to though. When I was 17, that was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
I could watch it all day, every day.
Going to be ever funnier than it.
Back in my early 20s.
Yeah, Family Guy is funny. It's still, and to be honest, it still holds up. It still is funny, but you just can't laugh. It's just enjoyable. That's how I feel about Rick and Morty.
Exhale through the nose, kind of kind of laugh, not like a
right, lads. I've been crunching the numbers, and actually, interesting point that no one else put Rick and Morty on their list. I'm actually surprised by that. That was the one I was expecting to see.
I actually am as well because we all love it.
Yeah, I do love it. I do.
But I feel your point on it taking so long. If this was done a few years ago after the first couple of seasons, all of us would have said it.
On the grading system, we have joint winners. Me and Bull have the best taste in TV shows. It's just a fact. Rated by each other. Okay? And also, we now know the greatest...
Have a joint second.
We know the greatest TV show of all time is The Good Place.
Is The Good Place. Yeah.
Very happy that
The Good Place ended on 6 points.
Because the alternative wasn't going to be...
No, the alternative was me dropping my headphones.
So The Good Place came in first place on 6 points. And in joint second place on 5 points was Game of Thrones, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Sherlock, and Auntie Donna's Big Old House of Fun.
I am very confused about this rating system.
Why Game of Thrones?
No, because it was all our number ones.
Game of
That was my
Thrones.
number one.
Okay,
That was
but
his
there's
number
two
one.
mentions of Game of Thrones.
No.
2 mentions of The Good Place. So
Good
that's
Place
what I'm
wins
saying.
because it's got 2.
But
and then-
why the fuck is Game of Thrones
Joint
second? Then?
second.
No, they're all joint second.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I
Yeah,
missed
all
that.
our number
Okay.
ones are joint second.
Okay.
But Peaky Blinders would also be.
Peaky Blinders would have been the
I'm
greatest show of all
fucking
time.
right.
Blinders, if
himself.
Tony had put it first, would have been joint with The Good Place. But it isn't.
Like Thomas Shelby's fucking.
I just hate the breed of people that Peaky Blinders has created as well. It's like Oasis, like.
That is frustrating.
That is
You've got
annoying,
that
but it
crowd
is
of
fucking
people.
good. Like,
Yeah,
you just
but
gotta
like,
push.
I can't blame the show for those people's
Nah,
reactions
not
to the
at
show.
all, yeah.
Can I make
Yeah.
a little bit of a confession here, lads? The whole reason
Yeah.
I decided to do this is because I was looking for some new TV shows to watch. And now I have a nice list for myself.
You found them. You found a fucking lot of them
Dude,
as well.
watch Garth
Yeah.
Merengi's tonight. You can watch all episodes in like
That
an
is-
hour and a half.
oh, yeah,
I think
my
it is.
Merengi's
Also,
great,
no one
like-
mentioned Tim Robinson's, or we kind of did. I think you should leave with Tim Robinson. That's really good.
Like it's absolutely brilliant.
It is
that
good,
show,
but there's so
No,
many
but it's
pieces.
not
Yeah,
for
yeah.
kids.
I think you should leave now.
I wouldn't want to make anyone have the worst day ever at work.
That's season 2. That is like
It's-
one of the
it's-
best ones. One of the best sketches.
I've never
You see?
heard it.
Have you not? Oh, I think you would like that one.
You
I don't,
reckon?
I
Yeah.
don't know. If you don't like Auntie
No,
Donna,
no, no. My brother loves. I think you should leave, and he doesn't like Auntie Donna.
Yeah.
Are you and him brothers?
Are you brothers with my brother, Tony? Okay, cool.
It's just so obscure.
So, lads, what do you think of this episode? Was it good?
Really
Cool.
enjoy
Oh,
it.
yeah.
What about
thoroughly enjoyed
this
it.
time next
Thoroughly
month we
enjoyed
come back and do movies?
Okay.
Fuck, that's so
Okay.
hard, man.
Now
I
here,
can do
Like,
that
can
easy.
it,
I
can
don't
it be
like
like
movies.
a specific
Hear me out,
genre
cunts.
of movies?
Tony's just like, nah. Tony's like, a month's not
Tony,
enough time
you
to
actually
prepare.
like nah?
Albums.
Like,
albums.
yeah, we can, but so.
No, I know, but I'm giving you a month to prepare, right? So,
We can go the month after for album.
No, I get it. Like, it's just, even if you ask me a month later, I'll still give you a list.
do you want
But,
to?
like,
But he'll forget his favourite.
Agree
no, I know my
that
favorite
a
already.
series of movies
Yeah.
gets clumped in together.
A franchise, like, do you like Pirates of the Caribbean or like MCU? Would they be
Yeah,
separate?
Go with movies. Go with movies.
individual movies.
Go with movies.
But then 3 of my 5 are going to be fucking Lord of the Rings.
Well, now we know. Like, you didn't have to say it, but
Can it be top 9? Because Fast and Furious is just...
but you just pick series, so you could fucking say that, you bollocks.
So
Like,
do you want to say series or do you want to go individual movies?
individual...
I don't fucking know. Directors.
I don't know, because Lord of the Rings is one book. It's just based on...
Yeah, like it is one story.
One story,
end
yeah.
to end. Like there's
Yeah.
not many that actually.
Yeah, that could
are
go.
that.
That
So,
could
yeah,
go
yeah,
back.
So
yeah.
Lord of the Rings is one
Yeah.
movie. Is
So-
Star Wars one movie?
No.
Is Star Wars 3 movies?
Well, I don't know
I don't
anything
know.
about Star Wars.
Yeah. If it's something like that, that can be all jumbled
And
into
Fast and
one.
the Furious is one movie? Yeah. Or is it loads?
Is
Yeah.
it though? It's one movie I'm never watching again.
Yeah, let's do it like that.
Yeah,
So
group them together
MCU
there's
is
more
one movie
variety
as well
in there.
then, essentially.
No, that's
That's
different.
different.
So we
That's
won't
different.
count MCU.
It's just too many.
You
isn't
could
it?
go Captain America or
And
all
also,
those
it's,
movies.
it's
something
very
like that.
unlikely. To be fair, you could probably say it is one movie because it's very unlikely that all of those movies together would be even in your top 5.
They're
Would
pretty
they?
good.
Oh man, this
Okay,
is really stressing me out.
Is The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings one movie?
Oh, get to fuck, Mike.
No, no,
No, they're separate.
No, they're not. They're
Okay,
separate.
so what that
Yeah,
means
separate.
is that it literally, if Star Wars is one movie and Lord of the Rings is one movie, and if Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit aren't one movie, it literally depends on and MCU isn't one movie. It depends what they're called. The Lord of the Rings,
Huh?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
There's no like MCU
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah. I agree with that logic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Planet of the Apes, all of them
So-
were one movie, which is rough.
Mike's is just going to be like, you're just going to suck it dry. Like, do you know, Mike's 5 favorite movies. That's 72 movies I have here.
I just don't get with Planet of the Apes. How did they get the Statue of Liberty to the other planet? Like, that's never explained.
Pat,
No.
Are you being fucking
It's like
serious?
that,
Oh, he's
How did they get there? If they fucking carried a bunch of humans to the planet
Yeah,
of the
it's
Apes.
like Inception with the spinning the fucking wheel, you know what I mean?
he's joking.
get your hands off me. But
Anyway, I'm working with scientists at the moment to make a chimpanzee human.
Cool.
So
To make a
do you
chimpanzee
mean
human.
scientists? Do you mean scientists? Or you're just fucking monkeys?
It's in the name of science, goddammit!
I put the lab coat on first, okay?
And the monkey looked really good in it.
Right.
Doctor, please.
Should we wind this up so that we can go and record the episode that Hurley's already listened to before this one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta.
Oh man, it's still time travel. I'm still confused.
Right. Go on with the takeout.
Thanks, bye.
Whatever way
Takeout.
you call it. I don't know. What you
Damn it, Yidler.
Oh yeah, Pat, you need to get.
fuck.
Pat, oh yeah, like this is the first actual.
I need a sign out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stressing.
But
So
you have
Mike,
to
you do
pretend
yours.
you
I'll do
already
mine.
know it.
Pat, you do yours, and then Tony finishes it off.
Yeah, no, I've got it.
Thanks, bye.
Stole him.
Thanks. Bye. Grape juice. No, you fucking Tony.
Oh,
that's
finishes it
Tony's
off.
job.
Pat-
Say grape juice.
Okay, let's do that again. Come on, we can
Yeah.
leave all this in.
Yeah.
Mike again.
Thanks, bye.
Thanks. Bye.
See you now.
You're the least original content.
You can't take C now.
Same as him.
What?
You say the same as him.
No, I say. He says.
Thanks, bye.
I say. Thanks. Bye.
Catch you later.
See you now.